Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. And I know y'all haven't seen me in a long time, and that's because I've then had so many things happen in my personal life these last few weeks, and honestly at the time I didn't really feel comfortable speaking about it. But before we get into the topic of today's video, I did just want to clarify, why I've been ghost, MIA for these last few weeks. And if you don't care about what I'm talking about, you could just skip to this timestamp that I have somewhere on the screen or whatever for the actual topic of this video. But for those who actually care, like I said, I've just had a few things going on in my personal life that just was not working for me. So first, I was having a hard time getting content because even though I was still being able to record and do my Amazon and stuff like that, like it was getting more inconsistent because little mishaps kept happening to us. And I say us as in my sister and I. So let's get into all those mishaps that's been happening to us. So the first mishap was on July 28th when we were on our way to go do some Amazon Flex, when a guy decided that he was going to run the light and T-bone my sister and I. And my niece was in the car, and it was just a scary situation all around. First, because it ended up that the car got totaled out. The second thing is, thank God my niece is okay, but as far as my sister and I, our backs have been just in excruciating pain. So we had to go to urgent care just to get an MRI and x-rays, if I'm not mistaken, just so they can check to see if our back was like messed up or anything. But then also too, we have to go to chiropractor appointments 3 times a week, which it feels amazing after they crack me up and everything, because girl, I need it. But it just be a lot. It'd be overwhelming, especially with trying to get to work while not having a car, because I know, like I said, I haven't been here for a while. But just to re-jog your memory, my transmission in my car had went out back in June, and so I have not had a car since June, like the middle of it basically. So anyways, with trying to attend these chiropractor appointments, it's kind of like hard because it's like, if I have to work early, then I have to figure out, okay, it's either go to the appointment or not be on time to work, and I'm not willing to, risk that. But because the person ran through a light and T-boned me, I want to give my justice. So yeah, I'm gonna still try to find a way to these appointments. And then unfortunately, literally the next night, my niece's father got in a horrible head-on collision accident. Long story short, he was a motorcyclist and he was in a little biker club or whatever. So this one particular night, they were hanging out and he had helped fix one of the people's bikes. So he had made sure that they could get home safely. So he, he followed them home. But then he decided, okay, I'm gonna go back to my house. And the person who he followed home, they decided to follow him in their car because he was having a little kickback or whatever. Well, on his way back to his house, as he was making a right at the light, this Jeep, not paying attention, ran through the light, and unfortunately he was in a head-on collision, and a few days later he ended up passing away. So just dealing with his death was a lot, and it's still a lot. The funeral is coming up within a few days. And my heart has just been really heavy because I was like crying for like the few days that he was in the hospital. I was crying when he passed away. And I'm the type of person that when I find out someone passes away, typically I grieve the moment I find out the information, and then I don't grieve until the funeral. But for some reason his death just hurt a lot more than like other people, because I cried for a few days just thinking about everything that was going on, and then just thinking about my niece and how she's gonna have to now not grow up with a father. So I've just had a lot of heavy things going on in my personal life. And then literally right after, like, we had to unfortunately pull the plug on him, I had a business conference in Vegas. Mind you, this conference was already scheduled prior to all of this stuff happening, and I was trying to weigh out my options on whether I should cancel it to be there for my sister and my niece and whatnot, because this was a trip that me and my sister both were going on, because again, we were there for a conference. And so we were really trying to debate and weigh our options, like, will us missing this be good for us and stuff like that, or will it still benefit us to just still attend? So after some heavy deciding, we still decided to attend the conference. And so that was just this whole other character, and I didn't even vlog there. I just took a whole bunch of pictures because I was like, okay, I'm still grieving that I don't even care to vlog right now, and two, I'm like, you know, I'm here to pay attention and really focus in on these people. So I just was like, vlogging was not a priority to me, like it wasn't at all. And I was like, you know what, I just need to take a little break from YouTube, because with all these things happening just back to back, it was just a lot for my mental health, and I just definitely had to take a break. But now I'm back, and I'm coming back stronger than ever, so expect more consistency out of me. Again, like I said, I just had a lot of things going on in my personal life, and I hope you guys understand. But now let's get into the topic of this video. We are doing a Glossier haul. Yeah, so I'm super excited to be doing this haul. Look how big this bag is. Like, it's bigger than my head. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to show y'all is that I got this piece of Glossier merch. Yeah. And it's this nice soft sweater, and this is perfect for the fall season coming up. So, period. So they gave me these 4 little like pink bags. So I'm gonna go by each little baggie. Let's start. So this is the bottle out of the box, and it is in the scent Orange Neroli. I love that scent. We're gonna spray it on my arm, and you see how it just gives it a shine without like making it oily, because if y'all don't know what a dry touch oil is, it's basically just not feel like greasy while still having a nice shine. Like, you see how that, like, the skin was already glowing, but you see how it just glowed even more. It hints the tattoos. Like, yes, they know what they're doing. They ate that one little thing. Like, I can't even be mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at ya. Yeah. So in the next bag we have the After Balm as well as the Milky Oil, and this is a makeup remover, and I really like it because it's super gentle. I have super sensitive skin, and anytime I'm playing this in makeup at work, I definitely be using this to take my makeup off, because I need to test to see, are you really for sensitive skin or are you just talking mess? I'm talking to you, Milk. Because yes, this is shade. I used their little like jelly, blushes when they first dropped. Broke my skin out bad. So hella shade. Period. Then, like I said, we have the After Balm, which is this thick cream. And is really good for people who have eczema. And is actually approved by the American Eczema Association. And as a baddie with eczema, this is what I need. It's about to start getting cool soon. It's almost the end of August, and now that hell is almost over, I definitely have to keep the skin moisturized. We can't have no eczema flares, period. So in this next bag is packed to the brim, so let's see what the heck is in here. The first product that we pulled out the bag is the Stretch Concealer in the shade Medium Deep 1, and I actually have it on right now. This is what it looks like, freshly opened, untouched. That is smooth, like my concealer. Bow. The next product I have is their Monochromatics in the shade Heather. It's like supposed to be like the same shade, but just in different forms. We have it in like a matte, in a semi-glittery, and then a full glittery. Yeah, I'm excited to use this. So the next product we have is the skin tint in the shade G3. And I really like the skin tint. Like, I will say it's not in my top 3, but it's in my top 5 just because I feel like there's a few more skin tints out there that just eat down. Like my top 3 skin tints for sure is Danessa Myricks, the Fenty skincare one specifically, not the makeup one but the skincare one, and then the third one is the Estee Lauder. I really love that one, especially for my oily girls or just girls who like a matte look in general. That is the only skin tint that I know that is mattifying, and it eats down so bad. Like the coverage eats. The only reason it's at number 3 is just because like they don't really have my undertone. It pulls a little bit orange, so that's my only takeaway. But other than that, I feel like it's a great product. But yeah, this would be in my top 5 but not my top 3. It's still cute for when you want to do a nice light day, when you want the skin to look even, buttery, smooth, okay? And if I want to look like, you know, like a nice stick of butter, I'm definitely going to be putting on a skin tint for sure. So the next 2 products that I'm going to be showing you is the Skylight highlighter in the shade Glimmer. And I actually have it on my face right now, but I'm going to put a picture of the bottle as well as a picture of this because these 2 are actually a little gift that I have for somebody, so I'm not going to open it up. So next we have the Stretch Foundation, and this is nice, and it is going to have the skin buttery. It's going to have the skin smooth. And I actually like the foundation. I'm not even boosting because let me tell y'all, there's a lot of foundations out there that do not carry my undertone, but they do. So this is definitely going in my top 2 foundations. The first one is always going to be Haus Labs. She's that girl. She's the baddest bitch in the house. Like, I don't make the rules. I just abide by them. But no, literally this will have the skin nice and glowy. Of course, if you know you the type that like a full coverage beat down, this is not for you. This is for my girls who like a light to medium coverage, okay? If you like light to medium coverage, this is the foundation for you. If you like a full beat down, like I'm talking about I work at MAC but I beat a big face, like if you like that type of beat, don't get this foundation. But if you like the lighter stuff, if you like to do a little cutesy little foundation with a little blush or whatever, then this is for you, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna be real, it's for every skin type. But if you like a full bad beach beat, this is not the one for you. I'm just saying. Next products we have is the Clear Boy Brow Eyebrow Gel, as well as the lip gloss in the shade Red Rouge. And I love this so much because literally it just has a nice gloss to it. And also too, this is the most pigmented lip gloss that they have at my job, just because if y'all are not aware at this point, Glossier is for the baddies who are like skincare first, makeup second. Like if you're not, like I said, looking for a bad bitch beat, then Glossier is a place for you. And it's really great for the girls who are trying to get into skincare too, because it's really nice for the skin. And like I said, as a skincare baddie who got sensitive skin, I've been using the products for a few weeks now and it hasn't broke me out, and so I like it. And I'm just gonna give, you know, my honest opinion. Like that's just how I feel. But yeah, I really like this lip gloss because like I said, it's the most pigmented one out of all of the lip glosses that they have, as well as it also lasts a lot longer than like the lip oils and stuff. Love the lip oil consistency, but I just love how this lasts, and the color, of course. Since these are both eye products, might as well just do them together. This is an eyeliner and it's in the shade Rocco, and it's a nice deep purple. And then this is just the mascara in black, nothing too crazy. But let's show y'all this. This is how like the color looks. I don't even know if I'm going to use this fully for an eyeliner. Maybe I might use it for the lips. Who knows? Because I don't make the rules. I just abide by them. The last thing out of that specific bag is the fragrance Fleur. Okay? This is my jam. I love to mix this with the Burberry Goddess. It will have you smelling like somebody needs to come eat you off the bone ASAP. Like literally, I love this fragrance. Like it's one of my favorites from the Glossier You fragrances. This one and Rev are my favorites, like hands down. top 2 and they not 2, even though it's 2, period. So this is the last bag. Let's open it and see what's in there. So the first 2 products I'm going to be showing y'all in the last bag is Future Dew and the Super Pure. It's the niacinamide serum. And as somebody who loves the one by Anua, I said, you know what? Let me just try this new one out to see, does it do better for my skin than the Anua one? Does it just do the same, or is it worse? Like, I want to know the tea. Right now, I use the Bounce serum, and I like it so far. It do enough. It's a hydration serum, so it keep me pretty, you know, moisturized throughout the day. Can't complain too much. But if y'all don't know what Future Dew is, it's basically just a facial oil, and you would do this after you do all of your skincare stuff. So like if you do use a serum, you do serum, moisturizer, sunscreen, then Future Dew. But it's not required. Like, you don't need a facial oil, but oil just seals in anything that's under it, so it'll just be sealing in your skincare, helping it last all day. But sunscreen also does the same thing. They're just 2 different consistencies, obviously. So the next thing I have is their Milk Jelly Cleanser, as well as the sunscreen. Since we were on topic about it, might as well bring it up. So this has like a nice milky consistency. It reminds me of a lot of like those oil cleansers that go from oil to like milky. It has that same type of like consistency basically, and it does the same thing. So I'm excited to see how it will improve my skin in any way. Like, will I be then converting to this over the oil cleanser, or will I just stick to my oil cleanser? We'll have to definitely find out. As for the sunscreen, I really love the consistency. It reminds me of like primer. The best primer that I can explain like that is similar to in the consistency form is probably the e.l.f. grip one. Like, I just really love that consistency. It doesn't feel weird. It doesn't make a weird film over your skin either. So I definitely like it. The last product that I have is the Full Orbit Eye Cream. And I have heard a lot of things about their eye cream. I haven't tried it out myself, but I've heard a lot of good things, so I wonder if it will work really good with my skin. Right now, I really love the Caudalie eye cream, any eye cream by Caudalie, but the one in the white and then the pink one. If you don't know, the one in the white is to help with dark spots, and the one that's in the pink helps with bags, and it helps lifting the eye instantly. So I wonder if, you know, if she's a heavy hitter or not. Like, we're gonna have to see. So yeah, but that's all the products that I have for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and understand why I was gone for a while. I'm so happy to be back, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.